Hey guys, this is another one of the questions that came up ahead of time. I got from Ryder was the difference between assignments and assessments. I think there's a lot of interpretation in this. They both will pop into the grade book. You can grade them both right in Schoology. They work in that way. However, I guess the big difference is that an assignment has you can add multiple pieces to an assignment. So I'm going to open it up. This is the assignment that I'm doing with my kids today, where I put all the details, I link where they need to go, the spreadsheets they need to copy, and then ultimately I do a lot of collection in Seesaw. So I put that all in there. But here's the thing: in the end, I give it a grade. And again, for me, mine are all nominative. All of my classwork is nominative grading, and so it is put on there, and I can put a high level of understanding or pretty good understanding or whatever it might be. I put it in there. I label it as classwork so that I know I can kind of tease that out if I need to. One of the big things that I think people ran into with assignments and assessments is the idea of making sure they're in the right term. I think early in the year there was an oversight and there were no terms in there, and that caused a little bit of confusion. Everything's there now, so just make sure that you put it in trimester one, and it will definitely show up in the grade book. This is all this is here is it's an interesting little thing. That check is whether you want to sync it to PowerSchool. When we get to that lesson about syncing to PowerSchool, if you want it synced to PowerSchool, you want that checked. If not, you don't have to. I make sure that I sync everything, but it's completely again a personal thing for you. So I'll come back. That's my assignment. Assessments are, I will probably do another video on assessments because how you build them and whatnot. But ultimately, kids can submit them and you can page through and you can grade it right in the grade book. Again, I'll do a separate video on how to grade in Schoology, but it works similar to the same. I think the big difference is you can set up an assessment more into a tailored kind of test environment. For me, these are more open-ended, and that's probably, I guess, if I had to break it down in my personal, is that I would probably use assessments for summatives maybe, and I use this more as a formative or really more of a discovery or learning, where kids can get direct feedback on a on a assessment. It's more of this kind of finality sort of grading situation. But I don't know if I'm doing a great job explaining that. I think you can use them however you feel more comfortable. For me, I don't really use the assessments. I find that the assessment maker here is a little tedious, and I prefer just using like a Google form or something when I do that. So I hope that helped. That probably wasn't the greatest video I've done yet, but that is hopefully that answers that question. If not, at least brings up some additional questions. So feel free to email me. All right. Have a great day.